Hiya, Lisa Wells. How you feeling? I just wanted to drop in today and let you know basically how to hack your emotions. So we know it's really important to feel what we're feeling. And I've been going through a bit of stuff the last 24 hours. I've had some dominant feelings that haven't felt so great. So this morning I got up and I'm like, right, Sierra, time to deal with you. So I got my trusty notepad and my pen. I got two pens. I do one for me, the questions that I ask, and then in a different pen I write my answers. Okay, so I want to show you what I go through and how I overcome the things that I'm feeling, because on the other side of what we're feeling is relief, and it's happiness, and it's joy, and it's a better place to be than being stuck here on this side of your emotions. Okay, so it's like talking to yourself, really. I just woke up this morning knowing that it's so important to feel what you're feeling, okay? So your feelings shouldn't dominate you. And when we're in food addiction, or when we're eating emotionally, or eating for comfort, binge eating, that's what's happening. So something is dominating us. So either our feelings, our thoughts, our emotions, something is dominating it. We're allowing something to be overtaking us, and we are not doing what we need to do to assure those things that we are okay and that we can cope without the food. So it's important to feel what you're feeling, and your feelings shouldn't dominate us. Okay, so I've had a feeling dominating me for the last 24 hours, and at the moment I want to be in touch with it, okay, and I wanted to release it because it is basically holding me back, and I can feel it in my abdominal area. So this is what I wrote. So you are causing me too much pain, and you are stopping me from moving forward. You are stopping me from living the life I want to live. We need to talk, okay? I need you to be heard. And I want to nurture you and support you and allow you to relax. And I want you to know that we are okay. So this is what I'm sort of telling whilst I'm feeling the feeling that I'm feeling. Even if I don't know what that feeling is or why it's there or whatever. I want to connect with you. I want to listen to you and validate you. And I know this is all you've ever wanted. So this is possibly a feeling that I've had for quite some time that's been running me. And so I'm not sure how long you've been there. And I'm not sure why you were there, but I believe you were created for a reason, an important reason. And I can guarantee you that whatever that reason was, that it no longer exists anymore. So when we're dealing with big things like food addiction and emotional eating and binge eating, it's a coping mechanism that we have put in place because at some point in our life we didn't feel safe, okay? Some emotional thing was happening and we were in an emotionally charged situation. We didn't have any coping skills within us to deal with it. So a decision has been made within us this is how we're going to cope with that. Okay, so that reason, it doesn't exist in my life anymore. So you no longer need to be there, being so restrictive and being so controlling and taking up energy that could be used to move forward in happiness. So we are safe. We are safe to be who we are. We are safe to give. We are safe to receive. And we are safe to be. So, dominant feeling. I would like to swap you for a different dominant feeling, and one that is more helpful to my current situation. So the dominant feeling that I would like to swap you with is being connected to my divine energy flow, feeling good enough and worthy of good things, of great things actually. I believe that I am good enough and I believe that I am worthy, but I want to believe that belief with 100% of my being. So feeling, where are we at with that? I've explained to you what I want. I have let you know that I want to help you. I'm going to listen to you now, and this is your time to be heard. Okay? So basically, I'm telling my feelings that this is the time for them now to come out and be heard. You're giving them a platform. You're giving your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions a platform or a stage now for them. It's where they can come out and be seen and heard and felt. So I was feeling afraid, and there's a little phrase that you can use, and what else, if you want to go deeper. So afraid to expose myself like this in my business, getting my information out, and sometimes I feel like I don't know what to do. And what else? I am not used to speaking up and getting what I want. I am used to following the rules, not creating them. I know, my feelings know that I want freedom, but that scares me inside. So basically, I've had a lot of jobs that have been very procedure based, very procedure orientated. So in hotels and things like that, where you have these boundaries, which are safe, boundaries are safe. And so I'm used to working in these boundaries. And when you have a business on your own, that you don't really have those boundaries. You don't have a procedure manual to read. Because who am I without the tight boundaries, using the food to control everything about me? Whew. So really that's pretty good stuff. That's good information, good intel for what's happening inside. So I have been using the food to control everything about me because I kind of like to work within sort of tight boundaries, and that's been a safety mechanism for me. So I've just praised it, swap pens. Now this is me talking to the emotions. Wow, this is sensational. Thank you for being brave and allowing me in. I appreciate that so much. We're all here together trying to work this out. There really is no right or wrong, and I know that my emotions and my feelings have been made to feel wrong for such a long time because I haven't acknowledged them, because I didn't know that's what is helpful. I want to let you know now that how you feel is never wrong. Okay, we need to understand that how we are feeling inside is never wrong for us. You are my feelings and you have a right to exist. You are important and you matter. It's just how it's been working with thoughts and feelings dominate. So thoughts and feelings have been dominating, and now I know that if I listen to them and I assure them that we are okay, we can work together to be a powerful force and create great things for us. So I'm reassuring whatever this feeling is within me. So let's talk about using the food to control everything about me. What can you tell me about that? I want to know why that was important for you. So I'm digging a bit deeper, trying to get deeper into what's going on. So it was a time when I was flooded with so much emotion and I simply didn't know how to handle it. So I was in a high emotionally charged situation. I didn't know what was happening. So I know now that there was no inner strength within me, so I needed a coping mechanism, and food was readily available and it worked. Sometimes depression was an option as well, so I didn't have to face the strong emotions I was feeling. I wasn't prepared for what was happening and I was totally out of my depth. So this is basically when I had my first child, when I was flooded with so much emotion, so much is going on. I didn't have resources within myself to know what to do. I was really overwhelmed and overcome with such strong feelings and emotions. And I didn't know how to face it or deal with it. So cut myself off, I wasn't prepared for what was happening. I was totally out of my depth. This was how I was going to look after you and soothe you because you couldn't do it. So that's that feeling is talking to me and explaining how it evolved. So this feeling is telling me now that it loves how I have been looking after us now. And it means that we don't have to be doing the looking after you now. And we can be strong together and work as one, no more hiding. And I've asked, what else? Fear doesn't have to run us, and we know we are safe. And what else? I'm asking this because I haven't felt a shift yet. I'm still feeling that heaviness there, and I don't want to go deeper with it. I'm not feeling a shift, so I want to go deeper with it. I feel you are still there. These words are great, which they are, but I want to release it. I want to remove the feeling that lives in my gut. You are a survival feeling stuck in a time and place that does not exist anymore. So I ask it, are you a survival persona? Are you a personality within me that has been created for my survival at some point? And I you know, got a sense of it or could see it as a silver kind of cloud-shaped thing clamped around my abdominal area. So then basically talking to that, it was basically scared to leave me because it doesn't know who I am if it's not there protecting me. So who am I without it? So I just had to tell it, I am me. I am Lisa Wells. I have a strong inner strength that I work with if situations come up. I am happy. I am carefree. I'm connected. I am safe to be me. I am capable. I am strong. I am good enough. I am worthy. I am valuable. I am free to be me. And I thank you for your service. You are no longer required to keep me safe anymore. I have now taken on that role and I release you. I let you go. You can now go and play and be free. And if you do want a job or something to do, be free, be freedom. Fill me with freedom. I thank you for being brave and I release you. Freedom is what I want. Freedom for all that I have put in place as protection mechanisms in the past. A time and place that does not exist anymore. I am safe. I am free. As freedom grows and expands within me, I am safe, I am free, and I feel that freedom within my feeling body as complete. So that's a pretty big session that I had with myself this morning. And, you know, I love a few things about this. One of the main things that I love is that what I want is freedom. And I want freedom from those things that I put in place as protection mechanisms in the past, because that's a time and place that doesn't exist anymore. So there's things that I put in place back then are not relevant to me today in what I want to achieve in my life. So feeling freedom within myself is basically how I will be moving forward today. So I will need to remind myself of that, you know, however many times a day, on the hour if I can, or however much I can do. I need to feel that in my body as my feeling that I want moving forward. So this is the kind of stuff that we do, the session work that we do together. I'm going to put a link in this video for you to book a session with me. We need to start getting to know each other, and I want you to start experiencing these shifts for yourself. So I really appreciate that you've taken the time to listen to this video. And I appreciate all the comments that you give me and the support and the likes and the shares. You know, they really mean a lot to me as I'm building this up and getting ready to get all this really cool information out there. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day.